Hello, good morning. Welcome to some productivity live streams. We already have a message from our pal Richard that says happy lunchtime. I haven't had breakfast yet. It's already making me hungry, but happy lunchtime to you as well. What are we all working on today? If you are watching the replay, which people have told me they do, makes me so happy every time. If you're watching the replay and you would like to share what you work on during that in the comments below, I'd love to see that. I will start off with my morning pages after I get my coffee because that's needed for sure. Start off with my morning pages, and then I will spend a little bit of time writing on my memoir as per usual. Yesterday, I got very close to finishing a chapter. I was writing the conclusion out, and I was probably just a few paragraphs away. But then yesterday, my workday got just, bananas. Not that bananas, but semi-bananas, and I didn't get back to it yesterday. So I'll finish that up this morning and then crack open a new one, presumably. And then I think I will spend a little time doing some graphic designing for next month's live streams. Yeah, I think that sounds like a pretty good plan. If I really get into writing, I probably won't stop and interrupt myself for that. But if I kind of get to a natural stopping point, then I might switch over. And that's my plan. That's my plan for the morning, with a little bit of flexibility thrown in. Oh, Richard says, I'm reading a little bit. Also had a big light bulb moment for my book last night. So when I finish this chapter, I'm going to jot all that info down. Oh man, I love a good light bulb moment. That's fantastic. Are you reading Lord of the Rings? I remember us all having a conversation about Lord of the Rings. That's what you're reading, right? Or were we just talking about it generally? Now I don't remember. Yesterday morning was early and kind of a blur. But I remember talking about reading Lord of the Rings, and the part about the hobbits goes on a really long time. But if you can kind of get through that, then you really get sucked into the story. It's just that that's the first part of Lord of the Rings, and it really goes on and on and on. Anyway, all right. Well, I've got our timer pulled up. And the first thing I'm going to do, I don't know why I keep saying it like this. I'm going to go get some coffee. I said it like that a couple of minutes ago, like it's a secret. I'm going to go get coffee, and then I will get started with everything. Okay. Richard says, I'm actually writing because what's the point if my book one doesn't get taken up by agents? Oh, yeah, there are other points, but I also understand that maybe you're just not feeling it right now. I get that. And also nice to have a break and get some reading done. Oh, you are reading Lord of the Rings. Oh, you're at Bilbo's 111st birthday now. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hop into our first sprint, and I'll talk to you all in 25 minutes. Hello. Welcome back from our sprint. Excuse me. How did you do? I had some thoughts about my day that I jotted down, got started on my morning pages, not quite done. So I'll finish those up now. I got coffee, and yeah, I would say that it was not a, oh, that's right. I just remembered something. Like the most productive sprint in the world. But does that always matter? No, it doesn't. It was a nice, relaxing sprint. What I just remembered was that I had decided, I got this journal from my nieces, and it's pretty much filled up. Just a few pages left. And I'm like, oh, now I'm battling because I thought it would be so cool to start a new journal on September 1st. I love that kind of thing. I know it's arbitrary, but I'm like, ooh, it's such a clean slate, new month, new journal. But I have like a few pages. I have like 5 pages left. And that goes against my principle of using everything up to the last drop. I don't know what to do. But I think that I will. Well, yeah, I guess I'll keep going. But I forgot that I was going to start a new journal. Maybe I will. I'll do my morning pages. I'll finish those up in this one. And then I can maybe still start one later today. That's what I'll do. Yes, I feel good about this decision. I can have the best of both worlds. I can have it all. Okay. I love cracking open a new journal. That's really all I have to say during this break. Oh, okay. We got comments. Hello, Penumbra Mine, and welcome. Hope that you're having a good day so far. As a teacher, I go by academic years. Oh, so you start a new Bujo in September. Absolutely, I would do the same. I've been doing a bullet journal this year. I really, really like it. But I started mine in January. Leave the 5 pages for notes after rereading what you wrote. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, I could go through the whole journal. Is that what you mean? Like go through and think about the summer, because it was an eventful summer. Oh boy, what a summer it was. I could do a recap. It's an interesting idea. Thank you for the tip. No matter how far I'm in, I'm not sure what you mean. As a teacher, I go by academic years. I started in September. Oh, I see. So like no matter how far you've gotten in your bullet journal or the previous year, you just start a new one in September. I see. Yep. Okay. Now that makes sense. It's like a fresh calendar for a new year. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the bullet journal I have now, which is sitting right here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able, now that you bring it up, I'm not going to be able to fit the rest of the year in this. I just filled out September. I basically only have October left. So I've got a decision to make, don't I? Because I really like to have a new journal for the beginning of the year. Okay. Since this was my first ever bullet journal, it has really taken me the length of this year just to figure out what all I want to put in it. Like even just this month, I tried adding a new tracker of something I would like to keep track of, which is what trackers do. Excuse me. Some I know for sure that I will keep doing. But yeah, I've had to experiment a lot this year. So I'm thinking that I might need 2 of them a year. That seems, because when did I start this one? In May? In April, because the first 3 months of the year was so messy because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was figuring it out as I went, but I really like it. Oh. Okay. my September symptom tracker page. See, I mean, that is the beauty of the bullet journal, because whatever you need to track in life, you can add in. For me, I do a lot of tracking of habits, and I've really liked it for that. Mine's not artsy or anything. Oh, mine either. Because I'm not the same. They had 3 different diaries, one for each job and one personal. Okay. So I put the 3 together, and the beauty doesn't matter if one week takes like 10 pages. Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting idea. I have done personal and work all together. There's a lot of overlap. I mean, my work is so personal to me that it has worked for me to put them all together, but it's totally different for a teacher. I did used to teach. It was a long time ago, but yeah, you would have to have something totally different for that. I'm not artsy, but I have been proud of a few of my little designy month intros. I'm going to show them to you now. I saw this. It's like a little light bulb. This was April showers. It's so vulnerable to show you because I'm not artistic. Well, did it have any other cool ones? Actually, like my September one. Where are they? Did I not do something cool? I mean, that's June's very simple. I mean, May is simple, but I like it. I really like my September one though, because as far as I'm concerned, it's fall. I don't care what the calendar says or what the temperature says, but August is done and it is fall. And so I do these little leaves. They're not anything fancy, but I like it. All right. And there you go. Show and tell time. Savings tracker, reading tracker, starting an exercise tracker. Yeah, I mean, it's that personalization. And because I don't make it fancy, it's pretty just functional. Just, like a grid system for what I want to track. It does not take that long to put together, maybe an hour a month. Oh, you add in small notebooks as needed. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Okay. Now you can get those disc binders where you can take pages out and add those in. That would be interesting. Although they're kind of bulky. But anyway, yeah, I love talking about organization and journals and schedules and all of that stuff. It's my jam. Okie doke. Well, let's hop into our second sprint for the day. I'll talk to you in 25 minutes. Oh, I just heard HK saying, "How did you do? How did you do?" I say, welcome back from the sprint. HK Darkwood does live streams every day, Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch, I think, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube. I recommend. She's a great one. Anyway, how did your sprint go? Oh, I just wanted to say, if you're still here, Penumbra Mine, I followed your suggestion and I went through my journal to write, just kind of reviewed some stuff in it, and it was a really good suggestion. It was a challenging summer, but I was like, need to not discount it. Lots happened, a lot of good things, a lot of important revelations, important ideas that I got, and going through the previous months just helped me remember and not take for granted those good things, and not just be done with the summer, but to carry over those good things. So anyway, thank you for that suggestion. That was great. And I got a few more of those pages used up in my journal. Okay, so let me see your comments. Richard says I could show you my bouge on Twitter. Oh yeah. If you want to send pics or maybe post them on your Twitter feed. I'm at MJ Eick, EICK, MJ, my last name. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like to see that. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Matt Ragland? He does videos exclusively on bullet journaling. And he was really helpful to me because, like you were saying earlier, Richard, yours are not artsy and his are just very functional. And so he really helped me when I was getting started. If you're interested in watching videos about bullet journaling, maybe you don't need to. I think we all hear, how did you do? How did you do? Once in a while. Oh, it's just Maggie. Okay, so you know what, MM? I just called you MM and you just told me your name is Maggie. You know what, Maggie? I feel like I remember, I have this distinct memory, maybe back when AllyDeatherageArt was doing a live stream, that I remember her calling someone Maggie, and I thought that she was referring to you, but I wasn't sure. And I must not have asked her, because normally I would. But anyway, good. Okay, Maggie, got it. Richard wrote down a light bulb moment. Every trial carries lessons. It's true. Well, I agree with that 100%. But I also was remembering the non-trials, like the good things that happened. I tend to be like, it's a trial. I'm going to learn a lesson for it. I'm going to move on. And then forgetting all the actual good things that happened as well. I'm like, oh yeah, that was nice. That was good. Oh, and this nice thing happened. So I wrote those down as well. Yeah. But you're right. We need both. Remember the good and then what we can learn from the hard times. Oh, that's fine, Richard. Yeah. You can send the bullet journal stuff in a message. Oh, right. You might not want to post your private bullet journal stuff. I totally get that. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. Coffee. Writing on my Spartan Chimera. Ooh, interesting. You got some, yeah, I finished up. I have very little coffee left in my mug, and it makes me sad. Sometimes I just like to have a warm beverage. So maybe I'll go get some tea or something. I missed a lot of streams last month. August is always crazy. I visited a lot of, yes, I remember. I mean, I've seen you in other people's live streams for sure. So, okay, that makes sense. That's probably where I saw you then. Okay. Maggie, got it. Mystery solved. All right, my friends. Well, let's go ahead and do our last 25-minute sprint. I will need to dive headfirst into work. That's for sure. After this next sprint. So let's get that done. Oh, okay. Well, 24:59. It works. All right, I'll talk to you after. 1 second. One last thought. Okay, I'll leave off there. Okay. ... All right. Oh, 1 second. Okay. There we go. I needed 1 more minute. Oh, the screen is black. I'm not even present. I had to get this idea down before I ended. Okay. Oh, okay. So during that break, I finished up. I forgot that I wanted to do my little devotional this morning. So I did 1 page on that, or 2 pages. And then I got working and typing out, and I realized that there was more I wanted to say to wrap up this chapter. So my memoir, this section that I'm working on, is about memories of like working with the nonprofit that I co-founded, where we serve victim survivors of human trafficking. And my job is communications and development. So I'm writing, I kind of wrote out like some funny memories of things that, because I do administrative stuff, right? Whenever you do anything, it's like stuff that goes wrong. Like I do a lot of like event planning and writing, coordinating photo shoots, all of that stuff. So I'm writing about some stories of things that seemed to go very wrong, but actually worked out, and they were cooler stories for it. And I got into writing about different aspects of how my job impacts human trafficking. So once I got started writing on that, my fingers were flying, because that's been my whole life for 5.5 years, more than that, but just with this nonprofit. So anyway, I got to a point where I wanted to I didn't want to forget what I was saying. So I left off at a good point. So I don't know that I got a lot of words per se, but this was a very useful thing to start writing out. Can I find my word count? A little over 300 words, 300 and wordy. 300 and wordy. Yes, that is a thing that just happened. 330 is what I meant to say. 330 words. Came out 300. That's like a fake joke that gets that somebody writes into like a comedy script, and you're like, no one actually says that. Yes, they do. Oh man. All right, let me check out. We got some comments here. Got to follow Maggie and Richard on Twitter. Richard says, I already have 7 times the number of followers on that. My new author Twitter than my personal one. Yeah, I understand that for sure. Sorry, inundated you. Oh, did you send me? Oh, you sent me photos already. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. I got a little notification on my phone. All right, let's have a look. At bullet journals. Oh, see, you do designy stuff, kind of like I do. Like, it's not art per se. I like your leather bound journal. Oh, and then you can swap out the innards of this. Yes. Okay. Or no, I guess you don't. You have added in notebooks though. Oh, little notebooks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I use the dot version myself. Okay. And then you just include those. Sleep tracker. That's good. What's this? Moody September. Okay. Oh, this was last year's. Okay. I like the colors that you chose. Fall colors. Okay, yeah, I used to. Oh, I like this idea of sticking in quotes and postcards and stuff. It's a good idea. Ah, here's a little photo of your cat. Ooh, having a mini photo printer. Oh man, my nieces have one of those. I'm like, I want one of those. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. You found her when she was in a field when she was 2 weeks old. Ah, cute little kitty. This is fun to look through. These are some good ideas for adding. It's kind of scrap booky as well. Yeah, I like that idea. Thank you for sharing those pics. I would show it to all of you, but he wasn't posting them publicly. So that would have defeated the purpose of I'm like, here, look, everybody. Yeah, thanks for sending those. You both Richard and Maggie gave me some good ideas today for journaling and then for my bujo. Thanks for sharing, Richard. Sounds fun. Oh, maybe the memories from Dragonfly, they were fun. They seemed bad. They seemed like at the time I'm like, oh no, is everything going wrong? But then sometimes those make the best memories and everything worked out really great. 313 words. 30 words, 30 wordy words. Yes. Oh, hi, Ash Savage. I'm sorry that this is the last sprint and I'm signing off now. Time to get busy on work stuff. But this is a great morning. Thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you if you're watching the replay. Keep forgetting I should say my name. It's Melissa Eick. It's a short last name, but one that causes much confusion with the pronunciation. It's Eick, like Eisenhower, E-I, that sound. So yeah, just want to wish everybody a wonderful day. I'll be back Friday morning. I'm going to switch. That used to do 7:30 to 11:30. I'm going to switch. I'm going to try doing 8 to 11 on Friday mornings in Central Time in the United States. And yeah, oh, we got a few more messages. To be fair, I didn't really send anything I couldn't have posted. I understand though, you're like, this is my private journal, even if it's just like a list of work tasks for me. You don't necessarily want the whole world to see it. I get that. Wasn't sure before I sent. I could have posted. That's all right. You be blessed and have a lovely day too, Maggie. Thank you. And have a wonderful day, I say to all of you friends. If you watch the replay and want to tell me what you were working on in the comments, I would like to know, just for my own fun. All right. Goodbye, everyone.